What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. It's free. It helps get the video out there. Definitely watch this video to the end so you can hear the full story and all the details in the case. Everything in this video is alleged. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you're feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. For most people, when they are dating, looking to settle down and start a relationship, they usually have a list of things they are looking for. Maybe somebody who is ambitious, hardworking, wants to get married one day, have a family. And if you are smart, you also probably have a list of things that will let you know, like, nah, I'm good on this person. Maybe they have too many kids, are still in contact with too many exes, are jealous, or you simply just don't see it working out with them. And sometimes it be like that. That person could be cool, maybe perfect for somebody else, but not for you, especially to be in a relationship with. The cold part about dating though is you never know exactly who you are meeting in the beginning. A lot of people put masks on to hide their real selves. They listen closely to your likes, your dislikes, your turn-ons and turn-offs, and they present themselves accordingly. For example, you tell a person you don't like someone who is insecure, jealous, and has trust issues. Of course, at first, they will say, nah, I won't never do that. I want you to go out, have fun, have friends, wear whatever you want. I'm not tripping. It all sounds good, as no one will lead off by saying, hey, I'm such and such. I'm crazy, possessive, and I can't control my emotions. At first, when we are dealing with that person, it can be good at hiding signs and being careful not to show you red flags. But once feelings get involved and things get serious, now you see who you are really dealing with. Your phone goes off one day around them, they start geeking, accusing you of being sneaky. The same outfit you caught their attention in, now you can't wear that out. For a lot of people, once they start to peep, like, oh man, what did I get myself into? Who is this person? It might be too late. As some individuals are literally trapped in love or perception of love. And dealing with an individual who wants full control over you as a person can be dangerous, even fatal. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to St. Paul, Minnesota to discuss the case of a man who accused his baby mother of cheating. Then everything changed. Back in 2025, 33-year-old Christine Morris, called Chrissy by family and friends, was living a fulfilled life in the capital city of St. Paul. Described as a beautiful soul, always trying to uplift others, bring good energy around, and sink the good in people. Originally from the Big Apple, the Bronx, New York, and had a Jamaican heritage, Chrissy was proud of her Caribbean roots. She grinded hard in Minnesota to make a living, from being a public notary to a realtor to her passion cooking authentic Jamaican food, in which she had her own catering company. Maybe it was the Jamaican in her, but it's safe to say Chrissy was a hustler, go-getter, and entrepreneur. Her personality attracted people, so she had no shortage in friends. Beautiful, young, ambitious, she would soon catch the attention of a man from the area. At the time, 34-year-old Joseph Davis. The two had met years prior, and Joseph seen potential in Chrissy. The two instantly clicked, and not long after making their relationship official, she found herself pregnant with their daughter, which was her only child. But Joseph had 2 more kids from a previous relationship. At first, everything was smooth, but according to sources, Joseph's laid back, good guy demeanor soon changed. He would always accuse her of cheating, being sneaky, and manipulating him. And as time went on, he would become aggressive and had a bad habit of putting his hands on the women he was in relationships with. His first baby mother, who had a protective order against him for DV, now Chrissy, which since they had been together, Joseph had been arrested a few times for being physical with her. But that was the father of her daughter, She loved him and wanted to make it work. By 2025, their daughter was 2 years old, and the couple shared the home together in St. Paul. Chrissy's food business was booming, and it seemed like things were finally on track. Joseph had even been chilling. Things would change though in the beginning of May of that year. Chrissy, always being outgoing and having no shortage on friends, was asked to go hang out with her homegirls. Of course, the hardworking mother who needed a break agreed. Joseph was at home with their daughter, but as it got later into the night, his mind started playing tricks on him and his insecurities went crazy. Joseph started texting and calling Chrissy. Out with her homegirls, she would text back saying she would be home shortly, but Joseph felt she was being sneaky and he accused her of being out cheating with another man. She knew exactly how her baby father would get and told her friends she should head home so it wouldn't be any issues. She texted her homegirl around 11 p.m. on May 1st, letting her know that she made it home safely. But that was the last time anybody heard from Chrissy. Later into that night, into the next morning, Joseph started making calls. First to a family member, asking them to go by the house to check on his daughter. When asked where his baby mother was at, he stated, "I effed up. Just make sure my daughter is straight." He then called his baby mother and begged her to see his kids one more time, stating he might be going away because he hurt Chrissy. He told her he was going to turn himself in. One of the people Joseph contacted called local police to do a welfare check in the home. They responded to the couple's house to find their 2-year-old daughter sitting on the couch, and upstairs in the bedroom, Chrissy was laying under some covers. As police took a closer look, they realized she had been attacked, cut multiple times all over her body, and unfortunately, there was nothing they could do. She was already gone at the scene. A manhunt started for Joseph, but police wouldn't have to look too far. They got a tip. He was hiding out at a woman's house who he had met on a dating site. Police knew from family Chrissy had been worried and let a few close people know, if something happens to me or my daughter, Joseph did it. Police quickly located the man and took him into custody without incident. When he was questioned about what happened to the mother of his child, surprisingly, Joseph didn't hold back. He stated he felt like he was being played with for years, manipulated. He said that night she stayed out late. He felt she was being sneaky and cheating. When she got home, he confronted her about it. He grabbed a knife and then he blacked out, telling police, "Yeah, she definitely suffered. It was brutal. I feel bad." He then put his daughter in bed in her room and left the house. With him admitting his guilt, Joseph was taken into custody, charged with second-degree hit. As the news came out, people who knew and loved Chrissy was heartbroken, but not surprised, because they felt Joseph was jealous of her and the type of person she was and how people gravitated to the young lady. Her family just wanted to make sure her daughter was in good hands because they knew that's exactly what she wanted. That's the reason Chrissy worked so hard. As of now, Joseph hasn't had his day in court, and his case is still pending trial. Rest in peace to Chrissy. I send my prayers and condolences to her family, especially their daughter, who lost both her parents that day. Joseph seems like the type to want full control, and if he feels like you are bucked in the system, he can't handle that. His first baby mother said he was the same way with her. She cringed, thinking what he did to Chrissy, and stated if she never got away, it could have easily been her on the other side. To me though, bro showed he was a super sucker. You not only took the life of your baby mother over allegations, not facts, you leave your 2-year-old daughter home with her body, not knowing if help would come or not, and what would happen to her. Then headed to another woman's house, admitted to police what you did, but had to throw in there, yeah, she definitely suffered. As the last point of Sean, you were dominant and in control. Bro cold-blooded for that. But I'm going to end this one with a few questions, fam. For my ladies and fellas, have you ever found yourself in a relationship that started off solid, but as time went on, you saw this person was wearing a mask, being two-faced, and was dangerous, and you had to get out before somebody got hurt? If so, how did you handle it, and how did it play out? Let me know in the comments. And remember, we gotta succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, it's a terrible story. Rest in peace to Chrissy. I definitely send my prayers to her family. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. It's another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.